So we started recording. Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome, 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 welcome.
This is my husband, Victor, and we are My name is Debbie.
My name is Vic. Yeah,
So today we're talking about how to overcome heartbreaks. Is it overcome? How to get over?
yeah. Like how we possibly, most times we like sharing from our experiences. Also, since we are not lecturers, so we are not here to lecture you. So, but I want
Yeah,
to talk to you about how we were able to um come out of previous heartbreaks from our
in our
past relationships.
relationships.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we hope that somebody might be watching this video that is going through that. Someone might also be here. You are finding it hard on how to handle your previous ex, and that part is affecting your current life currently, or even affecting your current relationship. Because some people can be can be
yeah,
can be a
you're right.
pest at times.
Because when someone breaks your heart,
Mm.
sometimes you tend to transfer it to the other relationship. So you are pessimistic. You don't want to open up yourself too much because you feel like, what if this person breaks my heart? And that would be very wrong of you because the new person you're with will be paying for another man's sin,
Yeah.
which is not fair on your part. So the first thing you might want to do when you have issues, when you get out of a relationship or your heart is broken, is not to jump into another relationship. You might need to take out time to heal first, and then when you're sure that you are healed past the guilt, the pain and all of that, then you can give getting into another relationship a trial, so that you don't pack all the baggages, the hurt, the heartbreak, emotional trust issues that you have, trust issues, and then pack it into a new relationship, and then somebody that did not know anything will just start suffering for the sin he did not do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that point because, of course, for me, after leaving like the first relationship I was into, for every other girl that was coming, showing attention and trying to shower love, it was just somehow for me. I've not gotten over it too much
Very well.
anyway. So even though, yeah, I tried, but the thing is that I was afraid of commitment
Oh,
because I've made commitments in the previous relationship. So I was just like, oh, come on. If I, after investing maybe my resources, my time, and everything, and
and
this thing
then
does not
something will
work
not
out
work out.
again, sure you get.
But you
So,
were not holding back in our relationship, so that
you
I would
know,
like to think that you've moved past that
yeah,
old.
that's one. No, before I met you, even before I think of meeting you, Seth, I've already moved on. But I was just saying that, at the time, this was something.
Why
So
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
so I can really agree with that. So another thing I would say that during those seasons that helped me also was getting involved in something that you enjoy,
You enjoy
that
it,
can
yeah.
help you take your mind off it. All right. For me, for example, I enjoy a lot of volunteering
Oh,
activities.
yeah.
So I enjoy that a lot. And during those season, I started a project, and I was a good one. All things work together for good. That project led me in becoming one of the people chosen for the Young African Leaders Initiative yearly. So literally,
Clap, 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 clap,
literally,
clap, clap,
I
clap.
I was in Port Harcourt then when it happened. I
You
just
went to Ghana.
yeah, I know, yeah, I just got a job then and stuff, and then we started before that happened. And then in the process of that, I was trying to explore something new that can take my mind off it. Because so one of the things I started was, there were some of these street children that are always picking bottles around where I was working. So I got in conversation with them. I followed a lot of them to their houses, just to
Oh,
know why they were not going to school, why they were picking bottles on the street.
okay.
I saw some of them, they will pick bread that people have dropped. So I was interested, and it was quite an amazing experience. Some of them, in fact, I landed into trouble
Oh,
a few
really?
times. Yeah, because some of them, their fathers were, maybe they are drunk or something like that, or their fathers are, So coming in and you try to question them, it was serious. There was a family I went to. The apart from the child, they have like four children. So altogether they were five. They were staying an uncompleted building. The woman was pregnant already again. I did not know when I said from my mouth that madam, say you don't know how to do family planning. Do you get, like, I didn't literally know. See, that it was not funny.
They did not beat you.
They didn't beat me, but I said I escaped. So literally, I picked up a new passion, but the environment I was Niger Delta. It was a bit hostile. So, but I enjoyed it. I was able to help a few people from the streets.
To help you take your mind.
Yeah, I was able to help a few people from the street back to school. So I get to work after work hours. I'm already thinking of the next family to go meet to talk to them about the need of their child going back to school.
Oh, wow.
So it was really an interesting project where I was talking about ways to school. That was what I kind of tagged the program as, and that was really a good moment. And it really helped me to take my mind, because I had it as something that my mind was getting very busy with. And I was enjoying it. So that's one thing that helped. So I don't know, do you have some other things you want to talk about that helped?
Yeah, I think for me, I don't usually get heartbroken. It's the one that just happened. I think you should watch our previous video to get that gist of the heartbreak that I had. So photography is everything to me. Like, it's everything to me. I can literally be home alone and then just leave me with pictures, or let me go and shoot the wedding. I am fine. So I basically just push all of myself into something I really enjoy, which I think you should do too. If you don't have hobbies, you might want to start building up a hobby. Like, okay, just ask yourself, what do I enjoy doing? Can you try cycling? Those are like the really new things you can try. Or maybe you travel, just see new places. You would be surprised that when you come back you feel so much better, or learn a new skill, maybe tailoring, hairdressing, coding,
something,
all of those things. Before you know it, when you are thinking of the next code of the error that is in the code that you are writing, you would even forget about man or anybody, and before you know it, it will help you heal faster. And then another thing is that you should take out time to seek the face of God. Like, have an idea of what God is saying about the situation. Do you get it? You'll be surprised that the Bible has so many things to console our hearts, because God knows what you're going through and is a loving Father. So sometimes I just open the Bible and I'm crying, and I'll just find a word, a verse that just speaks to that situation and says that beyond all of this, you're going to I don't have the Bible verses in my head, like, I'm going to make you so much better. For your tears, I'm going to give you joy. Those kind of things. And you're like, okay, God, oh, that was it. You're really speaking to me. So I think that. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, so that's true. I think beyond even the Bible, spending some time to pray, to seek God's face regarding that situation. Prayer also has a way of helping you to empty certain things, because in the midst of prayer, pouring your heart to God, sometimes you might even cry, just talking to God, pouring those emotions before God, before the presence of God in prayer. I think it really helps, because during that time, God can give you a word. As you said, God can give you clarity. God can even tell you why He didn't allow this to work out, and that will console you, and then you have an idea of what to do, and why God allowed that to happen to you as his child. Another thing, just like a follow-up point in that aspect, also I will say, is that try to reevaluate the relationship. So many times, as in, look, what I mean by that is that evaluate the relationship to say, okay, why did it fail? Why did it happen? What went wrong? All right. Of course, when things happen to us, a lot of times God, might have allowed it, but there are also certain things that happen to us due to our own stupidity too, and some of the things. So we must not, always, for example, let's say you had issues with how you dress, how you look, or something. Eventually, the person didn't like it. He complained a few times. You're always quarreling with the person, and the
Or
person
maybe the
moved
way you
on.
talk
The way you
or
talk,
react,
yeah, character and stuff like
so
that.
you might
You
want to
you know you
think
might want
about
to you
it.
might want to look at that, or your life does not even have purpose or direction. This is a guy that knows where he's going and he's coming into your life, and you are always giving excuses about why you cannot achieve anything. You don't have a job, you cannot apply for a job. Even when you apply for a job, you go into interview, you come back, you feel that other people are better than yours, you don't have a good self-esteem. No matter how he wants to motivate you, there are certain things he cannot do
You
for
have to
you.
do by
You have to
yourself.
do.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that maybe, for example, that is the reason why the
You
guy
left.
decided to
Okay.
leave. Okay, let's be realistic. Instead of getting angry, getting so bitter, why not you evaluate things and say, okay, why did this thing happen? Not all relationship that somebody walk away from, that is the other party that is
That's
actually
wrong.
faulty.
Oh, true.
Sometimes if you look at it critically, you might be at fault. It might be certain things that you didn't do right. It might be certain ways that you don't even know how to talk. Certain breakups are also out of character issues. Okay, I'm not saying all, I'm just saying some can happen that way. So I'm just saying, sit down, evaluate it. Why did this thing happen? What lessons can I learn from it, so that in my next relationship I will be able to take that lesson on board, all right, so that the mistake that happened in the past won't happen again.
Yeah.
So that certain things you didn't do right in that past relationship, you
Can
don't
do
need,
it
yeah, you
right
can
in
do
the
it
next
right in the
one.
next relationship. Because sometimes you keep bothering and complaining about the past, but you've not learned from it. And if you don't learn from history, history will end up repeating
Repeating
himself
itself. Yes,
again. All
yes,
right.
yes,
So
yes.
before I move, in case my wife also has something to add again, one of the things for me that helped me also so well was blocking every communication channel. Necessary. She's laughing. She might be, maybe she's
Yeah.
strong emotionally, I don't know, but for
I'm
me, listen,
trying.
I mean, there was a relationship that I was into, which is the first relationship, of course, before, and after that breakup, she has said she's not doing again. Suddenly you chat once in a while, please, can you help me with this, please, can you support me? I'm like, oh God, you are not helping my life, you are not
Then
helping my
you keep
emotions,
crawling
you
back.
keep crawling
So
back,
if you close the
apart. So
door, the effect
and
is
do
low.
you get? So it's not helping me. Mentally it wasn't helping me. I was not just feeling very cool with it. All right. And for me, listen, before somebody comes to you and tell you I'm not doing again, they have moved on before they come to you. It's you that is struggling to move on.
Yeah,
I'm
I
being
feel.
sincere
Yes,
with
yes,
you.
yes.
Before somebody will tell you I'm not doing again, it's not that day they thought about it.
You
Their
planned it.
mind has been preparing for it long, and they were just waiting for the right time, the right way to communicate it to you. Do you get?
So
So
they are not in pain
they are not
most
in
of the
pain.
time.
That's
You're
what
the
I'm
one.
saying. For me, she
Okay.
wasn't in pain. I was the one in pain, because she started talking to me like a normal friend, as if nothing happened. I was like, what the heck? What are
Hello.
you saying? So
Hello.
it didn't work. It didn't go down well with me. And she was on my Facebook. Of course, somebody you've been dating, Facebook have a way of knowing that this is somebody you talk to all the time. So the next thing Facebook will do is
They'll
that
send you
immediately I
notification.
come into Facebook like this, on my chat section, she's number one. I'm seeing her name like this, and I'm
And you're
tempted
seeing
to
that she's
say,
online.
I see that she's online. On notification, Facebook will send me notification
She
that
have posted
so this
something.
person
Come and
just
go and
posted.
check.
So you get. So listen. So for me, what I decided to do, to be very sincere with you, because since it was trying to
I
say
think
hi,
for
it
your
wasn't
mental
helping
health,
me. Yeah.
it's
So I
okay to
just
do that.
removed that. I just told her that, please,
But
I was polite. At least I told her before
okay.
doing
Oh
that,
yeah.
please, I think just for, so that I can get ourselves together and stuff. So for me,
Have you unlocked that now?
I don't have space again for friend and this thing. No, I didn't block. I
Okay.
removed, I unfriend, like we're not
Okay,
friends.
just
It's not like
remove.
I
No.
blocked. No,
Me, I
no, I
used
didn't.
to
I didn't block. Then on WhatsApp, I just deleted
a number.
the number. Possibly the pictures we have on my phone. I just deleted the pictures. It's not for anything, but it's for my mental health. I need to be sure that I'm fine, because if I'm not fine, no matter what I'm going through, this person is fine. She's rocking her life, possibly with her new boyfriend. I mean, I'm here trying to, do you understand? So
I've
it
shopped.
doesn't just make
I've
sense.
shopped
So
breakfast
I will say, just ensure that you look at channel of communication.
and
Please
then block it. No,
block them, or
I think
let's say limit it. But if limiting is not helping, then you can
might
block.
block it.
Listen,
Yeah.
because that is the truth. There are some people are asshole. Like the person I've said is not doing again,
Yeah,
and
like
will
that
be coming
my
to you
like
to say,
that person I
can we
told
just
you.
be friends? Can we just be talking? Is that how people jump overnight from being lovers to just friends,
Being
as if
friend, it
nothing
does not
happened? It
work.
does not
That's
work
if
out
we
that way,
want to be truthful with
with
ourselves.
ourselves. So
It does
for
not
me,
work.
I'm being sincere. That wasn't helping me, so I just literally just blocked those channels so that I can get over it and move on. And I mean, I got
I
over
think
it
that
easily. And
yeah, I think that another point is I want to point out is that you should know your worth. You know, there are some relationships that happen because the other person is just a bad, that breaks because the other person is just a bad person. You know, and in a way it might make you want to feel a little bit of low self-esteem. You know, you don't want to even do things, you don't have the energy, you just but know that someone better is going to come around and you deserve the best, and it might just be God's way of saving you from a very difficult situation. Do you get? So know your worth, still carry yourself as the princess that you are. So because you have somebody broke your heart does not mean that you should not make your hair, dress nicely, take nice pictures, post on Facebook. You know, just make yourself happy and know that you're still going to get the best regardless. The best is still on the way and it will come.
so that's another key point. I think also another thing that I will advise also, which I also did, was to seek counsel. You
Okay.
know, like seek counsel or
Someone.
talk to someone. For example, during that time, we had somebody in my workplace that I knew that he was a Christian and a very nice brother, and he came as an intern and needed where to stay. Knowing that we share the same faith, the same belief, I decided that he come stay with me. All right. So, we got talking,
Okay.
and on the basis of that, I think it really helped because I could share
With him.
my burdens with him, share how I feel with him. So sometimes you could have people that you just friends that you can just talk to,
Talk
because
to.
bottling it might not be too nice.
Yeah.
The time you burst out, it will not be, you get what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
and then also, of course, like seek advice from,
And
talk
then
to a mentor
um,
or somebody older than you that you can confide in. So I think I did it one or two, and they told me certain things and just encouraged me and made me feel that, possibly this is what God wants. And some of them made me feel that, okay, God must have even saved you from certain things that you don't know,
yeah,
and God has
that's true.
somebody better for you that you don't know of,
Yes,
and
me.
of course, I hear
Yes,
she
me.
is. Do you get? So I'm talking to mentors or close friends, during those seasons
Yeah,
can
and
also
then
help you. Yeah.
something I really I do is journaling. You know, I have this notepad that I kind of express my thoughts. So you know, there are some relationship where you feel like, oh, I need to get closure, and then you want to talk to that person, and then still be like, just talk to that person. But sometimes you won't get the closure. It is not all relationships that you get to have closures. Sometimes you don't need it. You might just take your your notepad and
Mm.
write how you really feel, you know, about
About
what happened, or maybe document your growth and all. So the beauty of it is that in maybe 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, you can read your journal and you will see how much you've grown. You would remember how you felt then and how things have gotten better. So it kind of helps you remember, it helps you grow in a way, because you are able to express how you really feel without anybody judging you. And then of course you can go back and then later see how you've grown past all of that, the odds and the disappointments. Yeah.
Yeah, so to bring my own point to you, I'll say forgive. Forgive.
Very
Very,
important.
forgive. Just forgive the person. I know it's hard, but of course, by the help of God, by the grace of God, forgive. And just know that it's your obligation as a Christian also to
To
forgive.
forgive,
They were
yeah.
asking Jesus, how many times should you forgive? He said, 70 times, 7 times. There's no how somebody can offend you in one day, 70 times,
It's
seven
not
times.
possible.
So what Jesus is literally saying is that keep forgiving and forgiving. Forgive. Look at the fact that you yourself, you have sinned against God
And
and
God
God
forgive
forgives
you.
you. You know what forgiveness helps? Forgiveness does to
Forgiveness can
you.
really be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's something that when you understand the importance, you trust God to help you too. Because see, unforgiveness is like a cage that you cage yourself in.
Like someone said that is like letting someone live rent free in your head.
That is just it. The person does not bloody care how you are feeling. Are
Yeah.
you getting me? Is unforgiveness is like a cage that you cage yourself in. You put yourself in that cage, being hurt, being
And you're now
tortured,
at the mercy of
or
somebody
all
that
right.
doesn't even
And
care
then you are
about you.
thinking of somebody that will come and say sorry or come and do certain adjustments that a person will never come. You need to wake up from that dream and come into the reality that this is it. Just let go. Letting go is not just for the person, it's for your good,
Yeah, it allows you to take charge of your
of your
life.
life.
Yeah.
It allows you to grab your life and focus on something else. But when you fail to not forgive, you keep dwelling in that past, that anger, that aggression is going to be there. So I would say one thing that you should try to do is to forgive. And the last point I want to mention is move on. When you forgive, it is easier now for you to move on. When I mean move on, I mean move on from the past. Do not let
The
the past
chance.
to determine the present or even the future.
Yeah.
Certain things have happened, you can learn from them, quite all right, but don't bring that into judging the next person you're going to meet. All right, because several people are not in a relationship today just because of an experience that they had with an ex, and they start comparing every man with their ex. Every man is not your ex, and every girl is not your ex. Your ex must have cheated on you. It does not mean that this new girl is a cheat. So you don't say, oh, all girls are cheat because your ex cheated. And you don't say, oh, all guys are cheat or all guys are stupid because your ex was stupid. It doesn't work out like that. So you need to let go. You need to just
Yeah, and
let
don't
go.
stop being a kind person. I think that is the
Yeah.
important thing, because some people will say that um because of what happened, they now stop being kind, being generous, those kind of things.
Yeah.
That's part of moving on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's part of moving on, really. So that is just it. Because somebody has done something and you are kind, you are so caring, it shouldn't change your caring nature, because somebody beautiful and lovely,
We love you
we
just
love
like
you
you
just the
are.
way you
Yeah.
are. Do you get? Some will say, oh, you are not a macho, you are not. Forget. Somebody that is there, some will tell you, your front is not heavy, your back is not heavy. Forget all those things. Somebody will come, what is attracting them to you is the front the way it is the back the way
I
it
don't
is.
know what you're
You
talking
don't know.
about, though.
Okay.
Let's just
Anyway, but
let's
you
break.
get what I'm trying to say. Don't put yourself under so much tension.
Yeah.
There are people that
Love you
they
just the
have
way you are.
the reason of them going to gym is just to increase all these things, because that's what a guy told them that he left them for. That's not enough reason to
Yeah,
so
someone is going to love
so
you
that's what I'm
just
just
the
trying
way
to
you
say.
are.
Somebody will
So
love you the way
don't
you are. Yeah.
change
But if you
your
if
good
you fail
parts.
to move, to move on, most times you might not be able to meet the right person that you are going to meet. So move on from your past, let it go. And under this move on, I will also say move on from the ex. What I mean by that is that some people are so careless. I don't want to use the word stupid, in such a way that
You said you don't want to
yeah,
use the
like
word
you are
stupid.
in a new relationship,
But your ex is still
the ex is
controlling you.
coming and is trying to tell you,
He
"Oh,
loves
I
you.
love you, I do this," and you start comparing. Do you understand? At the end of
Yeah.
the day, he will come and tell you, "Come and visit me." He will start sending you messages. All he
You're
wants
not
is
saying you
just
love
to
him.
catch fun with you or just do something. At the end of the day,
It will
he
scatter your
will scatter your
relationship
current
and
relationship
he will not accept
and he
you.
will not accept you. So you need to be very, very wise. I've seen that happen a whole lot of times in my
I
journey
think people should
counseling on
just,
relationship.
when someone is an ex, just
Is an
let them
ex,
stay
please
there.
put that boundary. It's
Yeah.
very important. We need to put boundary between ex and our. I'm not saying that your ex should become your enemy, but for God's sake, this somebody you have had some emotional
So it will still
this
keep
thing with.
coming up.
So
Even
by
if when you are married, so if you don't
that is it.
put
If you
that
don't put
boundary.
that boundary and you
Yeah.
allow the person into your space, you won't know when you are falling into something with the person before you remember that, I'm not supposed to. I'm married. So even married people fall into the trap of S. Talk less of you that you are not yet married, you are in a relationship with the person where you don't feel certain level of commitment to the person yet. So I would say handle that well. If you fail to handle the ex issue well, it can crop even into your marriage, even when you are married to the person, and it can scatter your marriage at the end of the day. Some of them are just home breakers, just relationship wreckers. It's not like they are interested in getting married to you or
No,
anything.
the
They do.
reason I think that
Mm,
people should know that the relationship with their ex did not work out for a reason. Do
mm.
you get? So if you want to now follow your ex at the risks of your current relationship, then you should be ready for whatever consequences that happen. That's just it. Because if the ex was supposed to be the person, it wouldn't have broken in the first
That is
place.
it
So
because
there was a reason it didn't work. Don't forget that,
yeah,
and
and
don't
the
get
thing is
carried
that
away.
yeah, there might be certain things that is good in the ex that you believe that, oh, he has this thing. See, there's no perfect person.
Yeah.
The fact that it didn't work out. This is the person now in your life. Look at how
Concentrate on them.
concentrate on them. Look at how to make them better. Look at some of the things that you admire that you wish they have. You talk to them about it to see if it's something that they can build. Look, then appreciate what they even have more.
Appreciate
Celebrate
what you
what they
have.
have.
Yeah.
Because the fact that you are in with them, it shows that there is something you saw. Let that be your motivation and stop admiring something
Focusing
that
on,
has left you that you will not get. You get what I'm trying
yeah.
to say? So for me, that's what I would say. And those are some of the things that helped me, and I believe has helped my beautiful wife too. So we hope you've learned something. If you are there heartbroken, we'll say move on, and
All
we
right.
trust God to help you and take you through this
And if you
process.
are looking for
Uh,
someone to talk to about it, we can be your ears. We have a Telegram group. The link will be on the description
mm,
where you can reach out to us directly. And then we'll be organizing a program this March, a meet and greet with our beautiful viewers. So we're going to be sharing the details too
on the Telegram
on
group.
the Telegram group. So
So
join
yeah,
us.
do well to join us. All right, thank you so much. Please do well to subscribe and share this video with someone. Someone might just be in that situation and
Situation.
he just needs this to help him or her get over it. Do well to share and keep watching, subscribe, and come back again to watch
We
the next
love you
video.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Bye.
watching. Bye.